Good morning. Anyway, guys, we are running against time. So, why is my earring twisted? It's supposed to be this way. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this wig this morning, but listen, we're gonna work it. Right? As you guys come in, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I just grabbed up a wig from my wig bag. So if y'all think this wig is having a problem this morning, just say, hey wig, what's going on? At least she's here. Don't pay attention to the wig. I don't know. It almost looks like it's a tippy. Mm-mm. It's not working today, y'all. I'm not feeling this. Anyway, it's heated here or there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to First Light. And today's topic is why some people cannot hear the truth about you. That's what we're talking about today. Why some people cannot hear the truth about you. I left my glasses upstairs. Go figure. Wish me well seeing what I need to see today. But this morning, have you ever noticed something strange about human relationships? Have you ever noticed something very strange about human relationships? A person can hear the same truth from a stranger and accept it immediately. But when that same truth comes from you, they resist it, they argue with it, or they pretend they never heard it. The message is the same, the facts are the same. So the question becomes, why does truth sometimes depend on who is speaking? Why does truth sometimes depend on who is speaking? Familiarity often weakens authority. When someone is familiar with you, it often weakens authority. There's a strange pattern in human behavior. People often value voices that are distant more than voices that are close. The person who grew up with you remembers your childhood mistakes, your awkward stages, your early failures. The person who grew up with you remembers those things, and sometimes they even use it as weapons against you because they carry those memories. They struggle to update their image of who you have become. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you this morning? People who you grew up with remembers your childhood mistakes. They remember your awkward stages and they remember your early failures. Because they carry those memories, they struggle to update their image of who you have become. Your growth threatens the story they already wrote about you. Am I connecting with you guys this morning? If you are on Facebook and you say good morning and I don't respond to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I'm not seeing your comment. For some reason, Facebook comments are messing up. But nevertheless, I will come back and say hello to you after the live. So please do not be afraid to say hello. Your growth threatens the story they have wrote about you. So even when you speak wisdom, they still see the older version of you. They still see the older version of you because they have already written your story in their head about who you are. History creates resistance. Many disagreements are not about facts. They are about history. If two people have years of emotional history, the conversations become layered. People are not only hearing your words, they are hearing your past arguments. They are hearing their past disappointments with you. They're hearing past judgments they have of you. So when you are starting to grow and evolve into this new version of yourself, they cannot see past the narrative they have created about you. That emotional weight can make truth difficult to accept. Even great messengers experience this. So it's not just you, even great messengers experience this. There is a passage where Jesus returned to the place where he grew up. The people there said something interesting. They asked, "Isn't this the carpenter's son?" They could not see the teacher. They could not see that Jesus was the teacher. They referred to him as the carpenter's son. They only saw the boy they remembered. Familiarity blinded them. This tells us something important. Sometimes the problem is not the truth, the problem is who is speaking it. Sometimes the problem is not the truth. Sometimes the problem is who is speaking it. Wisdom about where to invest your voice. Here is some wisdom on where to invest your voice. Good morning, Jeffrey. George Jeffrey, or what is it? I'm going to say Jeffrey because it has some words in me front. Thank you for being here. If you are constantly explaining yourself to people who refuse to hear you, it may not be a communication problem. It may be a discernment problem. Every truth does not belong in every room. I'm going to say that again. Every truth does not belong in every room. Some rooms are prepared for it, others are not. Maturity is learning the difference. Have you ever shared advice with someone close to you and they rejected it, but later accepted the same advice from someone else? Have you ever noticed that? I have noticed that. I experienced that so much. And I like to reflect on being in business, being in my paparazzi business. And sometimes you would tell your team something and you would teach them something and they will completely ignore it, but go and learn it from somebody else. Here's why. Here why this is true. Why do you think people sometimes trust outsiders more than those who know them best? I'm gonna leave you guys to answer that questions in the comment section. Sometimes the most frustrating experience in life is realizing that people who watched you grow cannot always recognize who you have become. Sometimes the most frustrating experience in life is realizing that people who watched you grow cannot always recognize who you have become. But growth does not require universal recognition. Growth does not require universal recognition. It only requires that you continue becoming the person you were meant to be. So this morning, I want to encourage you. If you have people in your circle that do not recognize or acknowledge your growth and treat you with respect because you are growing or you have changed or you have evolved into a different version of yourself, remember, your growth does not require universal recognition. Keep evolving and keep becoming the person you were meant to be. Have a great Friday. Be blessed. Let me know in the comment section if this inspired you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.